Welcome back, everyone. All right, do you own a home that you need to sell fast? Do you want to skip realtor fees, banks, commissions, and closing costs? Allow me to introduce you to Chris Buys Homes in KC. They pay cash and handle the rest. Let's welcome in Chris himself, the CEO of Chris Buys Homes in KC, to tell us more. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, Chris.
Thanks for being here.
I appreciate it.
Okay, tell us about your mission. Chris Buys Homes. You must buy homes. You're Chris.
Right. Sure. So the traditional sale of a home includes a realtor, and that means listing the house on the market, waiting, cleaning it up, bringing it up to date, and that takes time, energy, effort, and money.
Yeah.
And we offer the simple solution of buying it as is, or for the seller, selling it as is, avoid any closing costs, any fees, any commissions. And also we can close by their timeline, whether it's fast or slow, depending on their needs.
Okay.
And sometimes we can even let the seller stay in the house after closing, so until he finds his new place to move into.
Wow.
And we can make it the simplest way to sell your house.
Okay. What kind of properties do you buy? Do you tend to like stuff in the city, the suburbs, or tell us more?
So we buy a pretty wide variety of properties, mainly single-family homes, condos, duplexes, small multifamily, from very old city homes to 90s ranches.
Okay.
We kind of buy pretty much everything.
Buy it all. Okay, so you could even have tenants in the home, correct? Tell us how that works.
Yeah, so we buy homes with tenants. A lot of landlords come to us when they want to sell the house after they retire, or they had the property for 20 years and they're not ready for another turnover.
Yeah.
So they want us to sell, they want to sell it, and we can buy it with the tenants. They don't even need to wait for the lease to end, and we can take it over. A lot of times we have situations where it's a family member that lives in the property and the landlord doesn't want to deal with them. So we have the professional to deal with those kind of situations as well, and we can help them a lot.
Okay, yeah, that sounds ideal. So what about complicated titles and situations where it just gets a little bit sticky in there?
Sure. So a lot of time people come to us with inherited homes.
Yes.
It's a son or daughter, and then they suddenly need to pay the taxes and the insurance on the property, and it's a lot for them. We also deal with some probate issues and some liens and judgments, and we also use a title company that can clear all of that out. The seller would need to assist a bit, just be cooperative, but we will handle all the paperwork together with the title company to make sure it's all clear, and we can take it off their hands.
Wow, that sounds incredible. What is some of the feedback you've gotten from clients? I'm sure for some people you're coming in, and I think about people who inherit homes, and they're,
Right.
you know, a loved one's passed and they inherit the home, and they're like, this home is dirty, it's messy, I need this off my plate.
Right. So the main thing is that they feel relieved.
Yes.
Because they have decades of belongings and they don't know how to deal with it, and we can make it easy for them. We come in, they don't need to make any repairs, they don't need to clean out anything. We take care of the clean out, and they can take what they want and leave the rest. We'll handle it all.
Wow. Okay, so if someone is watching this right now and they're thinking of reaching out but they're not sure, what is your advice to them? What's the first step to get started?
Just don't overthink it. Reach out. There's absolutely no obligation in working with us. Don't feel pressure. We'll listen to your situation. We'll understand how the best we can help you. And even if we're not a good fit, we'll still help you out the best we can, and we'll guide you through that whole process.
Amazing. Chris, thank you for being here. You guys, Chris Buys Homes. This is
you.
Chris. He buys the homes. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes. All right, take the hassle out of selling your home and let Chris Buys Homes KC do the hard work. Visit them online at chrisbuyshomeskc.com, or you can call 816-76-CHRIS.